Much love to all those who competed tonight. Super thank you to Future, if you're still lurking around, man, for playing in that first Beast of the Hill. The after stream bonus party is always a lot of fun. And having TLO playing this one's extra special too. So far, by the way, just for everybody who doesn't watch every single one of these we do, we have a surprisingly low win rate from the pros in these games. Somehow, some lucky idiot like Dares always manages to steal a game. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the second and last Beast of the Hill tonight, we have in the bottom center of the map, the best player ranking highest in this match, none other than TLO. To the right of him, we have the pink Terran Catharsis, aka Backstabber. The yellow Terran Magic. The green Terran Rang. Wow, there's a lot of Terran in this game. Pink Zerg Bump. Blue Zerg Gator. Dark green Protoss Cranky Hero. And once again, oh, not once again, excuse me, for the first time, it's Lepsid as the Black Terran. Okay, so TLO was asking some questions about the middle of the map, and to remind you guys how it works, as long as nobody else is on this point, for example, like TLO right now, he's getting 10 minerals per second on top of everything else that he's currently mining. He's also reached out for a second base, and this map is this map is not an easy base to get 2 bases on. You have so many neighbors, and it's so dangerous. And a lot of these guys actually have to walk through their opponents just to get to the middle of the map. You're muting the introductions. The voice changer's not for me. Hey, man, that's fine, Navins. I totally respect your decision to do that. But I was kind of giggling there because Magic has set up some high ground barracks here for some proxy action. TL is also setting up some hatchery action to the middle of the map. I already love it. Also, a very brief reminder that everybody at all times can see the center of the field. So Blue, for example, can see what's going on even though he has no units over here. The hatchery gets canceled, but there's bunkers here. There's bunkers there from everywhere. There's something going on right here. I really like the high ground barracks, though. Being able to produce Reapers and just hop down and then hop right back up is going to be incredibly beneficial. If somebody really wants to get aggressive, though, Bump is the only one with Lings in the middle of the map at the moment. It wouldn't be too difficult to deal with this. Sadly, Lepsid's not quite going to reach his bunkers in time. Feels bad for that little Marine. Shout out to every Terran player who's ever Planetary Fortress rushed this dumb map, by the way. Jedi 538 says there's a rule that anything in the middle of the map, as long as you have control of that point, you gain minerals while sitting there. It's not based per unit. You can only get a very set amount of minerals from it. So just because you put like 10 workers there versus 10 Reapers, it's still only 10 minerals per second. It also just, it's what gives you the points. So right now, for example, with 15 seconds to go, that first point's going to come up for grabs. And this game doesn't have a bunch of bunkers, cannons, but it does have bunkers and Reapers. So 5 seconds to go. Magic could actually throw grenades down to push people off the point physically. TLO just barely doesn't get there in time. The Lings were like a second off the point, and Magic secures the first point in the game. Of course, there are many other things going on in this game, but weirdly enough, there's no civil wars. Oh my god, Magic's a god! I feel like a lot of the Beasts of the Hills we cast, there ends up being these little 1v1 and 2v2 battles in all the corners of the map, so you don't have that many people contesting the middle. But we've actually had like 4 or 5 people very actively fighting here in the middle of the map. TLO, by the way, is a guy you really got to be careful with. You don't... I'm so sorry. Backstabber Catharsis is creating the Great Wall of China right now in hopes of keeping TLO out of his base, I suppose. It's all queued up for one SCV, though, so it's going to take like 10 years. It will take just as long as the real Great Wall to finish this supply depot wall. Magic has been continuing to increase his bunker production, which I think is great, but keep in mind, these bunkers don't guarantee him the middle of the map, right? Like, if his Reapers are hiding in the bunker, then they're not on the point. The Marines want to contest this. Looks like we do have a little fight here. Bump taking on Darth Gator. If you guys remember the last game, Darth Gator was the one who was the orange Zerg player running away with his Lings, just causing chaos in everyone's bases. Oh, Spinecrawler's out for TLO. He's going to walk that bad boy around. This wall, this is so... I got no words for it. It's just dumb is what it is. I love Backstabber. He's a funny guy. But yeah, Magic with a supply cap of 27 currently has the only point on the board. TLO has built spine crawlers, and well, granted, he's walked them around. He is finally starting to take control of the middle of the map. Bunkers will break to this. Swarm hosts are coming out of pink, though. Ooh, that could be kind of interesting. I still think, though, I've talked about this in a couple of casts. I think Mass Reaper might be secretly one of the most powerful things you could do. Because other than Mass Reaper, the only thing I can think of that could actually physically push anything off the point would be like maybe force fields. So grenades inherently are not going to be that powerful, but the fact that they can move pretty much any unit off that point, you either deny the point from somebody else or you claim it for yourself as you run in. So I think there's a lot of cool potential for these Reapers for sure. But whether they get used in that way or not is really up to Magic. TLO, by the way, spot the pro player in the game. Most supply in the match at the moment. Macro looking like some of the strongest, but we have Catharsis building a Ghost Academy, even though he already has a Ghost out, which means it's probably going to be for nukes. TLO looking like he might take the second point, but I really think the Reapers can push these off and kamikaze the point if he wants to. There we go. It's like 100 grenades. Everybody scatter. But even with everything being thrown around the map, TLO still takes the point. A for effort to Magic, F for execution. TLO, by the way, speaking of execution, killing everything else that comes near those spine crawlers. Poor little Lepsid walked in with those Marauders thinking he'd be able to get something done, and TLO is just shutting it down. Viper play? Oh, wow. I didn't even consider how annoying Vipers could be. If you put a blinding cloud in the middle of the map. Where do you Swarm hosts list on the King of the Hill? Very simple. They're in the free units category with the Locusts. So if a Swarm host actually touches the point, it counts as just like a real unit, like anything else. But if the Locusts catch the point, they have the lowest priority like Mules do. So you can't, like, for example, Terran can't just drop Mules to the middle and steal and contest the point. Poor Rang over here, though, is being run ragged by Magic. Magic, by the way, has objectively just a terrible game for himself. Like, cool early game, bro. The bunkers were annoying. He got a point on the board, high five, but there was no momentum behind it. So without any kind of income or anything to work with, the only thing he has is these super duper annoying Reapers. That creep spread, though. Yeah, I know. We haven't had enough pro players play this game. I actually don't think we've ever seen creep spread properly to the middle of the map in the hundreds of games of this we've played. And I want to team up to remove TLO. Looks like, well, unfortunately, it's the 3 weakest players that want to make this alliance. And I truly believe TLO could actually 1v3 the current army that's on the map. But maybe we'll see some nukes. I don't know. There's 3 Ghost Academies set up here for Backstabber, aka Catharsis. Top side, sadly, looks like Bump is pretty much done for. I like Lepsid's communication. Moving to the center now, but ooh, is Cranky Hero going to put on? I think Cranky Hero should really let the Terran player go in and then follow it up after. Remember, as he comes in, as Lepsid doesn't see anything other than these laser beams, it's kind of terrifying. Spine crawlers are going to be pushed back. The point's available in 1 minute from now. There's no reason to push the center just yet. But TLO has a pretty annoying force set up here. Actually, I don't even know how this interacts with Neural Parasite. Like, let's say hypothetically, TLO were to Neural Parasite every single one of Lepsid's units and put them on the point. Would TLO get the point for that? We've never seen anyone play it out. I don't know. But I kind of want to find out. With 20 seconds-ish left on the clock, it's worth noting that while nothing else is here contesting this, that burrowed Zergling is getting TLO the money. TLO does end up Neural Parasiting the Siege tank in this instance. A little bit of friendly fire hurt everybody. Where's our nuke user? I know, where's General Show? Well, hold on. Cranky Hero coming to the middle of the map. He's being contested by Darth Gator, but oh my god, that's got a million Zerglings, and even the Colossus go down to this. Darth Gator, are you in Hive Tech? Yes, he is. Adrenal Glands takes the point. But let's be clear, 102 Zerglings, while they look hilarious, TLO with a couple of fungals will destroy all of those Zerglings. So, Darth Gator is the only person in the game right now who really has a genuine chance at countering TLO. But Darth Gator is also totally going to die to fungal growths. There's an observer here too out of Cranky Hero. Funny enough, an observer still has lower priority than ground units, especially because it's cloaked. An observer has some of the lowest priority of the game next to free units. So unfortunately, he's not going to be getting to the point anytime soon. Meanwhile, we haven't seen Ring for some time. He's over here punishing Yellow for punishing him early. So he doesn't really have much to contribute to the center. Oh my god. What was that? 107 Lings? Now 66. TLO just killed like 40 Zerglings with fungal growth. That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh my goodness. Now, of course, the Swarm Host army, as great as it is. Ooh, won't stop a nuke. Oh my god, he's using a floating command center for vision on this. And TLO's actually not pulling. Oh, the sickest nuke deny I've ever seen in my life. He neural parasited the ghosts. He used that same ghost to snipe 4 other ghosts. Who is this man? TLO's insane. You don't get to do that to me. Someone clip that shit for me, please. I gotta put that in a highlight reel later on down the road. That was amazing. TLO's a god. I can't believe it's not just that he denied the nuke. Like, that was really cool. It was the fact that he sniped like 4 other ghosts. And he's, oh, look at this. There's the punishment coming in. Oh, is he gonna build a command center? Hang on. You steal an SCV like this, you only do it for one reason. He's using it to attack the command center. That's not the reason, by the way. I thought he was going to try and build a command center. I guess not. I kicked the wrong nest. You certainly did, dude. Now, look, as far as the scoreboard goes, nobody is close to winning this game yet. But I so badly want him to neural parasite an SCV and build a command center. I don't know if he's going to. He might accidentally kill them all before he can. Either way, points up for grabs in 28 seconds. So, who can really contest TLO? Maybe Lepsid if he can build a big enough army and just kind of play his cards cool on the back. We do have like a gajillion Colossus, but the problem still is that Neural Parasite will just take him out of the fight. Hyperflight Rotors is ambitious out of green, but I don't know what they will accomplish in a game like this. Oh god, the Locust. TLO is as Zerg as it could be right now. You know who we haven't paid attention to for a considerable amount of time? Is Yellow. And Yellow is apparently getting towards battlecruisers as we speak. So is Green. Colossus are fighting on top of their own army. The Infestors are not dying. That's unfortunate. TLO is so good. TLO is actually like 1v7ing right now. This is amazing. We've had a lot of games where our little newbie pals gang up on the pro player, but these guys didn't. And they chose to do it way too late into the game. And I fear TLO's strength, obviously through his macro play, is what he's really well known for in 1v1s. Come this free-for-all battle, and everybody's going to walk away from saying, I lost. It's like a badge of honor. I lost to TLO. Don't you have anything better to do? He wants an SCV. I knew he wanted an SCV. All right, we have a pretty okay army out of Lepsid, but I think fungal growths are going to kill him. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! It's a massacre! Lepsid still on an okay army supply after this. Totally dead. Blue in the meantime, I kind of lost track of Darth Gator, but he's killing Bump. I thought Bump was dead a long time ago, so I stopped paying attention to the top right entirely. Looks like Catharsis is making a sacrifice. He says, I'll give you an SCV in exchange for my life. So he's sending TLO an SCV. Oh no, the Marines, he pulls it back. He realizes this is not a team up. This is like a slave contract is what's happening here. TLO's gonna have to reassimilate this SCV like 10 times just to finish the command center. However, I should note that while mutas from Bump are scary for blue, none of these units are going to take much damage. You cannot neural parasite ultralisks. They've got that frenzy thing. Build faster. Where's that? Where's the whip sound effect? Get to work. Okay, we should talk about some limiting factors in the game. As good as TLO is, and he's playing very cost efficient, he's got a bank going for him. There is a world where everybody runs out of money because this map has such limited bases on it. So, well, a fantastic game for TLO right now. It is actually feasible that he could lose this. Oh no, he has to protect this. You know, parasites the battle cruisers that makes them Yamato each other. Oh, this is unfortunate though, because it killed, I believe this killed the SCV that was trying to build the CC for TLO. So Magic had this really sick battle cruiser army bulked up. Oh, the points contested. I should really be looking over here. Ultras take the point. Darth Gator, I believe, with 2 points. Yo, Darth Gator and TLO are both tied, and both of them could win this game on the next point if they take control of it. But TLO lost his SCV, and the battle cruisers, Magic, he's never gonna forgive you, man. I hope you're not a TLO fan. He's never gonna forgive you for this. Rest in peace, little SCV. Kill the battle cruiser and I'll build some more. This is the sickest begging I've ever seen someone do for their life. Catharsis, when you watch this later, I want to let you know how ashamed I am of you right now. Have a little dignity. You played in the super short game. It's so hard to predict how these games go, man. We've had 40-minute games. We've had 6-minute games. That's what I love about Beast of the Hill. It really is just all over the place. Looks like the battle cruisers teleport out. Oh, well, they teleport out, so there's no more neuroparasites. Oh, the battle cruisers killed the command center. TLO has to start over from scratch. Okay, Lepsid is conquering Cranky Hero as we speak. This is awesome for him. Lepsid's, I'll give him credit. Lepsid's been trying so dang hard this game. He was trying to get some alliances together. He wanted to gang up on TLO. He has managed to survive against TLO, by the way. And I think Lepsid entirely owes this game to Catharsis. Because if Catharsis hadn't kicked the Hornet's Nest with that nuke, TLO's attention might not have been focused on Pink. Oh, these fungals are some money fungals, though. These are a lot of dead mutalisks if they stay out here. TLO still got more fungals, I think. Oh, no, he's out of juice. Oh, he's out of juice and has, like, no anti-air. Here comes the Corruptors. Here comes more fungals, though. He'll pop these mutas. Like a girl's cherry on prom night. Oh, God. Where's my brain at tonight? 50 seconds to go, and we are truly going to see a clash of titans. I think Darth Gator could pull this off. TLO has an incredibly powerful army, but Darth Gator doesn't need to kill the army and kill TLO as you do in a conventional 1v1. Darth Gator just has to get the point, and with Ultralisks, I feel this is totally possible. But he kind of has to go now, because if TLO can just block this with bodies, like 100 Locust type thing, he might not actually be able to get in here. He's waiting, he's biding his time. 24 seconds to go, so many Ultralisks. Like, it's max upgrades on these Ultras, too. Oh my God, the splash damage. Fungal growth on an Ultralisk. What a joke. We've got Darth Gator. He didn't win the first game, but he really wants this one. Every single Ultralisk on the point. There's not a chance in hell he's moving off of this. He's testing the Ultras, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, Darth Gator. Look, I want to give an honorable mention to TLO. I do truly feel like he was letting y'all have some fun and probably could have run away with that game if he wanted to. But absolute credit to Darth Gator for playing like a champion. GG's.